Hello. Today I wanted to make a very quick, short video. I think lately I've been asked this question quite a lot on why are ads not working for me. And as a contractor, I'm sure that you probably didn't run the ads yourself, but you've partnered with another company. And I think this is something that is very important for you to see. This is just a little bit of why contractors fail with ads. These aren't all the reasons. If that was the case, it would be 30-40 minute video, and we don't got too much time for that. So I've compiled some of the reasons why most contractors fail in regards to running ads, whether it's Facebook ads, Instagram ads, whether it's Google ads, whatever platform it may be. And this is largely connected to the lead quality and how important lead quality is when it comes to making sure that you're going to be successful. So, when you're going to be partnering with a future company, whoever you're going to be partnering with, these are the very important things that you should look out for. Now, a lot of them say things like, we tried Facebook and Instagram ads and all the leads sucked, or at least most of them. The leads were no shows, people that were just shopping around and they were just ghosting, you know what I mean? Or they didn't even pick up the phone. That might sound a little bit familiar to a lot of you, but I want you to know it's not the platform, it's your process, right? And this is once again with ads. This is not, we're not talking about home advisor leads, Angie's leads, or anything like that here. This is specifically connected to ads. Now, a couple of reasons why right off the bat over here. Facebook doesn't send you clients, okay? I want you to understand that Facebook, which is Meta ads, they send you people. So these are real human beings that saw your ad, they were interested for some reason in the ad, and they filled something out. They are warm, but they are distracted, okay? And they're not yet sold. If you treat them like hot referrals, I want you to know that you're going to lose them, okay? And you're going to get burned and you're going to spend a lot of your money and you're going to get nothing back, okay? I want you to understand that. Second, if you have a lead problem, it's most likely also because you have a sales problem. Because if you do have the right quality leads coming in, but then for some reason they're not converting, it's a sales issue, because Facebook and Instagram can get you leads in the pipeline. But if you don't respond fast enough, you don't educate them, you don't close them, they're going to disappear, because a bad follow up system is going to turn great leads into thin air. It's going to turn them into nothing. Okay, and connecting in regards to the sales, like making sure that you have the skills in terms of communication and conversation when it comes to actually talking to these people and converting them into a booking when it comes to an estimate. If you don't have any sales skills whatsoever, you're going to have a lot of great quality leads that aren't going to be converting into estimates nor jobs, because you have a sales problem. Now, third thing, you respond way too slow. Okay, a lot of people don't understand that speed equals trust. If you're calling somebody 12 hours later texting, "Hey, you still want to do this?" The game's already over, okay? Because let me ask you this. Unless you eat the same meal every day, but if somebody asks you, "What did you eat?" you know, for your breakfast 2 or 3 days ago, I doubt that some of you will remember. Okay, so same things here. They signed up. If you're not calling them instantly within less than 5 minutes, even 30, you have a very high chance and probability of losing them. Okay, so you need a system that's going to text and email these leads within seconds, not hours. And you're going to need a system that will allow you to automatically call these people right off the bat. Now, fourth thing, you're not qualifying. Okay, pre-qualification is one of the most important steps, because if you're chasing every lead like they're ready to buy today, you're going to be wasting your time. You got to set certain filters: budget, timeline, location, service fit, because not everybody's going to deserve your time, attention, and your education and information today. And that is entirely okay. If you try to get everybody and anybody to come in, your conviction and your service is going to go down and you're going to seem like a very desperate person. And that really throws a lot of people off. And that's why a lot of other people out there have a hard time closing, because they're not thinking big, okay? You should be pouring your energy and focus towards the right kind of people that fit your bill that also you fit their bill for. I hope that makes sense. I'm going off the riff here once again. No script today. um, Fifth, so your ads track price shoppers. Because your offer is weak. If your ad says free estimates with best prices, you're gonna get a lot of people that are just, bargain hunters. You gotta sell the transformation, the value, not the transactions, because the better the offer, the better the buyer is gonna be. And your offer isn't the price, it's your value. What makes you special? What makes you different? Why are you better than everybody else out there? Okay. Six, you're not educating before the call. So a lot of leads goes to because they don't understand the value. They don't understand the offer. You got to be able to send them some kind of videos or even images, like even proof of past work, case studies, testimonials, so that they can actually see and put their eyes on something that actually shows them who you are, right? Why you're different, what makes you better, all these things, right? Once again, making sure that you warm the lead up before the call where you're going to book them in for an estimate. That's going to be very important, okay? Because if you're not doing that, you're going to miss out on a lot of people that are going to pick up the phone and are going to schedule an estimate and will move forward. Seven, you expect you expect ads to close the deal for you. Ads do not close jobs. Okay. I want you to understand that very clearly. If you think you're going to start running ads and you're going to start making a bunch of money, I want you to know you're going to lose because ads don't close jobs, you do. Ads open the door of opportunities for you, but you need the right system behind it to turn attention into action. Meta, which is Facebook and Instagram ads, that is gasoline. Your system and the processes that you have for your company is the engine. Now, what great contractors do differently? They have a trained team or an automation so that they can respond to these leads instantly. They have a software, a system. We provide that if you're looking for something like that. They use lead qualifiers or even a simple automated booking flows. A lot of people, they don't allow others to book an estimate automatically and they miss out on a lot of opportunities. Third, a lot of them do not educate leads with proof, and great contractors, they always do. They send proof, photos, process. It gives the person clarity and it builds trust because they see certain things, right? A lot of people are visual learners. They like to see things visually. You got to also be able to pre-sell with strong offers and brand. You shouldn't be relying on price because if you constantly have to lower your price, your profit margins are going to drop and you're going to get burnt out so quickly, you won't even realize it before it happens, before it's already happening. Track, follow up, and optimize weekly. You got to be able to know everything. Have the systems in place. That's what makes contractors. These are some of the reasons, not all, on why contractors are able to scale. A lot of other reasons. You don't have the right kind of quality of videos. You're putting up images, or you might be putting up videos, but they're stock videos. They're boring. Nobody's gonna want to click on them, right? Ask this yourself. If you were a person with a lot of money, would you click this ad? Okay. Would this make you want to opt in? If not, you have a messed up system. Okay. Now, I hope I was able to help you out today. Okay, this is, I guess, the only time I have to come in and sort of tell you a little bit about what we do. If you are looking for help and you want to save years and years of time and a lot of money. Okay, that way we had a guy, I always say this, a guy who has worked with Angie's List Home Advisor. A lot of the contractors that work with these companies or even with lead generation companies or agencies, they didn't do a great job because they're not aware of these things. They don't know why things work for some contractors in different areas. Okay, so if you say your leads suck but you don't have a system, it's like complaining that the gym isn't working out for you while eating donuts on a treadmill. It's the same thing here, okay? If you want to save a lot of time, a lot of money for yourself, a lot of headache, okay? feel free to get in contact with us. There's going to be a link in the description where you can book in a time, okay? But either way, I hope I was able to give you some sort of clarity, some sort of information, so that carrying on, you will be able to have more clarity on what you're going to need to do in order to scale and level up your business forward, okay? Because we help contractors turn junk leads into great quality leads and making sure that they close 25, 50, 100, 250K jobs, okay? With the right ads, with the right systems and processes in place, and somebody to be able to give you the information that you need so that you can run a very um, a profitable business, okay, is going to do miracles for you. I can promise you that. So feel free to reach out. Thank you for your time and have a fantastic day.